Hello and welcome to the Game of Miles podcast, where we take a game of inches and turn it into 1,000 miles. We got week 16. We're in the middle of the playoffs, and then with me, as always, we have our executive producer Luke Williams.
Hello.
Mr. Jake Laposha, my co-host.
What up?
And with you, as always, the Peanut Butter Squids. We are right in the middle of the playoffs, like I said, and we got a great one for you. So let's go.
All right.
Sweet. Dude, I am pumped. We are in the thick of it. Everybody's been getting along so far pretty well, I would say. And
I would say so.
Yeah.
I think we had a great first week of the playoffs. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been. It's been fun. Everyone's been getting along, like you said, and I don't know why, but this year in fantasy for me at least has flown by. Even the playoffs. Even though we're on the week 2 already, but it's just kind of crazy how next week is the championship/Squid Bowl already.
Yeah, it is a little unbelievable that it's already going to be. And then the Chiefs are going to go on and win the Super Bowl, so we'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah,
exactly. Please go back and look in GroupMe as I have outlined the seasonal GroupMe messaging cycles. So we are about to hit full chaos, everybody arguing, followed by total darkness by everybody until the Super Bowl hits, and then we'll have the off season. So, but it's a lot of fun. And look at you two advancing the first round. Like,
yes,
congratulations.
sir. Thank you.
I will say, as someone that's still in the Squid bracket, it doesn't feel so good on this side, but I'm really happy for both of you. Way to represent the Game of Miles podcast.
For content purposes, it's good. We're all still involved, so that's
true.
We got that.
That's
going.
true. I would like to just talk about you guys next week, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think. Well, we'll break it down later, but I think you got a pretty good shot at getting out. So. But I will say there is, as someone who has spent a lot of time in the Squid bracket of his fantasy career, it's nice to not have to worry about it. You sleep a little better at night knowing that the beer mile is not looming over your head.
Yeah. I've not lost any sleep yet. By Monday night I am not out, it will be.
Then you can worry.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get into it. As always, we're going to start off with the Commission's Corner. Jake, what do you got for us this week?
Well, first of all, a Merry Christmas to everyone. This will be the last podcast for Christmas, so happy holidays. And second of all, if Grant, Kyle, Harmon, Spencer. Yeah. You are not allowed to use the waiver wire, add or drop players, as you guys have been told. I don't think we're going to have any problems. I think we've all grown.
Just don't touch your teams.
So I think we've all grown. I don't think we're having any problems. Everyone knows the rules now. So, but just a heads up, you guys cannot use that. And then I don't know. What else do we have? Do we have any anything going on league wise? We don't have any meetings going on, do we?
I will say, I'll jump in. Jess's birthday is the 30th. We are going to be going out. I don't remember exactly what the plan was, but we're going to be planning on going out, so I will send out details in GroupMe ASAP. Everyone is welcome from the league. Bring your ladies. Should be a good time. Jess set up her own stuff, so I don't exactly remember what all we're doing.
Jessica's birthday party.
But just be prepared for that if you are available. I'll send stuff out probably tonight, it might even be after this video aired, but whatever. So I'll send some of that out. Be on the lookout for that.
Okay. And then also pertaining to the league, Fathom, you, as every week, owe us a shotgun for the beer. I know it might take a while to get it, but we'll get it eventually, hopefully from Fathom. So, but other than that, I think we're good to go.
Sweet.
Love it. Short and sweet. And yes, Merry Christmas to you all. All right. Well, I know it's pretty early into the pod, but I think it's time for a commercial break. So why don't we kick it off to our sponsors?
see you there. You caught me in the BJ's Hardware Shop. And this week we got a great special for you guys. As you all know, shop vacs are premium these days. So right now, special on shop vacs, all you have to do is send us $180 and we will get you the premium shop vac of your choosing. Name brand, no off-brand stuff here. So go ahead and get your pre-orders in now. Send us $180 to bjshardware.com and we will get you your shop vac in 1 to 2 years. Thanks and have a great day.
All right. Thank you, BJ's Hardware, for, as always, sponsoring the pod.
The official sponsor.
The official sponsor.
Hey, and I just also want to throw out, I went to BJ's and got a couple stocking stuffers for my family. So if you guys are, doing stockings or need a last minute man gifts or white elephants, whatever you need, hit up BJ's Hardware. They have everything you need.
Agreed. Man, it's going to snow tomorrow. We got shovels, salt, whatever. So
Nice.
come and get it, boys.
All right.
All right. We are going to have a guest on the pod today. And so I'm going to go ahead and text them and bring them on in. Should have done that during the commercial.
That's okay.
But, this is the Game of Miles podcast. We're not super official around here.
We're raw.
Yeah, we're raw.
Should you tell the viewers that we were supposed to have 2 guests on?
Oh, yeah. We were going to have 2 guests to kind of do a little round circle thing.
There he is.
What's up, boys?
Ring a bell.
It's the boys.
Oh, boys.
What's up, gentlemen?
We were going to have another guest with us, and that was going to be Fathom, and he was all scheduled to come in. This is the message that I received from him. I said, hey, I emailed you the link to join the pod if you're still down. We'll be doing it here shortly. Adam says, man, I'm actually out Christmas shopping right now. Thought I'd be back in time, but I'm still at the fucking Oak Park Mall.
Did he spell fucking with G's?
Oh, yeah.
Double G's.
But also at 8:45 a.m., I was texting him about it, and he said he'd be on at 8:45 a.m. So he also got caught up Christmas shopping.
That's great.
At the fucking Oak Park Mall.
Man.
But we're excited to have Grant here with us, a recent Squid Bowl exit team.
Yeah, baby. Fuck you all.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations.
It just made me so happy because everybody, here's the thing, if I'm going to be Squid one year, I'm going to talk shit all the way to as they drag me down, I'll be fuck you all. But I'm too good. But the craziest thing about this that I realized is, all the players that I traded for, everybody's like, oh, this is going to get Grant to not be Squid, literally contributed nothing to my team.
It's true.
Spelly said, I started nobody from our trade because Damian Pierce hurt. I didn't start DJ Moore. And then I started Miles Sanders, who got 1.5 points, did nothing.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
But I earned it on my own.
Dude, I will say, you weren't ever in the conversation to really be Squid, but as far as what you could have been, it was still. Let me ask you, was it a disappointing year in the Little Peepees Lost Boys organization because of your potential? You could have been in the running for a championship.
Here's the thing. I think I could have. Here's the thing. I'll be legitimately honest. This year, I was kind of playing with house money because I was one of those teams trapped in the middle that I didn't lose any draft picks, but I had no extra draft picks. So I said, I just have to get as much value as I can. The one that kills me that legitimately I had circled was Josh Jacobs, and Jake got him right before I was going to get him. And I was very upset because contract year running backs are the guys to go for because the streets are calling and they got to do everything they can. So I felt like if I had that, maybe I would have had a chance, but the Cooper Kupp injury, I lost a ton of potential. So disappointing. Yes. I don't like the thought of potentially being Squid, but I had tons of opportunities to still make the playoffs, and losing to Kyle 2 weeks before, if I beat Kyle the week before, I'm in on a win alone. So the fact that I was still able the last week after everything to still have a chance to get in, and at one point had done everything I needed to, that's good for me. And like I said, it helps for next year because we have one team, Maury, who has a 3rd round pick.
So yeah, something like that. It's not a first.
So it's not a first. So the playing field's a lot more level. But I mean, we've also got Spelly here who had extra picks, who's still in the Squid Bowl right now.
Hey, me and Maury.
And more.
Yeah, dude.
Maury's team like played well enough to make the playoffs. Spelly's team did not.
His
Yeah,
I
Maury's
also led the
fourth in
league in
points
points
for.
against.
Yeah, Maury's his stats and his record don't add up.
Honestly, I think if Darren Waller actually showed up and played, like he disappeared for the length of the season, and I think he leaned a little too heavy on Wendy going nuts upstairs. Leaned a little heavy on Chiefs wide receivers. Like his team's good. When I read out like Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Now he's got Pacheco in there right now, but let's say not here, but you got Nick Chubb, Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, like Joe Mixon.
Tucker.
Tucker, like he has the caliber. He just literally could not put it together.
A
So
little bit of bad luck for Maury.
Just so you know, Blake, I realize that you had a lot of points against you. You were second in points against.
I think Kyle did come.
Yeah, he did. But you were 8th in points for. Morris was 3rd in points for and didn't even come close to making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. No,
it's the weirdest.
That's what I mean. Is like his team deserved to be that. Like how well they scored all year. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and I don't pretend to think I should have made the playoffs, but when you're
Gotcha.
11th or 12th in points against, you have no shot. But unless you're Harmon for whatever reason.
Well, he scored
Dude.
68 and he got out, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Spelly, tell us. I can't help. I'm getting some content ready for my show here, but look in here. Walk us through your waiver wire approach this week. I don't know if you already talked about this, but I see a little tight end edition there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was so upset last week when I had Tyler Conklin on my team for weeks. With Mike White in as quarterback, he was actually a decent tight end stream. I mean, probably around 10th to 12th range. Last week, start Conklin. Uzama has 2 touchdowns from Zach Wilson. Right team, right matchup as far as tight end against that defense. Wrong tight end. And so I've abandoned that. I don't really trust Zach Wilson going forward. I don't think Mike White's going to play. So I went with who has been a consistent tight end the past handful of weeks. If you look at Johnson, I think he's scored double digits. Let's see. He scored double digits.
Excluding last week. Excluding last week where he scored nothing.
Yeah.
Last week he had 20.
20.7.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I was looking at week 12.
And he got hurt during that game and then sat out the next week. But if you look at the match,
he's been very consistent.
17, he had a 2. Dude. And 11, 12, 12.
You would take him any day of the week out of that position.
Under the radar pickup by the people.
That's what I thought. Tom Brady was my quarterback stream. I just think that he could potentially have a few checkdowns to like White or maybe Evans. So I don't know. There wasn't very many good quarterback options with that.
A lot of activity on the waiver wire though.
Yeah, there was for sure.
Yeah,
I think it's the type of not use it or lose it, but but like everyone's just kind of gearing up for do or die basically.
Well, now it's like
is you pick up someone and see what happens type of thing, or keep someone else from getting someone.
Yeah. I'll call it the Barrios effect. When I lost last year in the Squid Bowl to Maury, I believe he nobody had Barrios, the wide receiver for the Jets, all year. And I know Grant had a part of this, but it's all fair in games, but no one had Barrios, and he ended up having like 2 touchdowns. They got like 20 points off of waivers that week. You're just looking for guys to hit one time in the playoffs. That's all you need.
I got a text. It was Squid Week. And Maury hit me up, and he was very, very conflicted. And he's like, do I start this person? And I go, dude, you need to go get Braxton Berrios. And I go, he's shifty. I said, and he returns punts. So I said, you're getting potential punt returns. But I go, he is just shifty and can score. And I think he had 2 touchdowns in the Squid Bowl. And, man. I need to start. I need to start renting myself out as like the squid advisor, and it's like I take a down payment of like X amount of money, and if I get you out of the squid games, like I keep it, or if you don't, then you just get your money back from me. Like,
Well, when me and Grant played, when I was Squid, me and Grant were in the Squid Bowl.
2-0, baby.
As Grant, the league villain, everyone was texting me. We're like, we need to set your lineup. Like everyone was texting me what to do, and I was like, guys, and I was taking people's advice and whatnot. Well, I ended up losing anyway, so
I don't think it would have
doesn't matter against Grant. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the fantasy gods believe in me because I think the best one, the best one ever. Luke was here for this one. I'm down to Morris in the Squid Bowl, and I have Dak Prescott and Travis Kelce left, and I'm down probably, I don't know, 50 points, and I'm like, he had.
It was a lot.
Maury had AJ Brown, and it was the Chiefs Christmas game where we were watching the Steelers game because they had to beat the Bengals, and that would give us a chance like in the playoffs. And AJ Brown like scores at the end of the game, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is unfathomable.
Yeah.
And it was the Chiefs Broncos game. And I went with Amanda's family, and Travis Kelce went off for like 38. And then on Monday Night Football, Dak Prescott just balled out and bailed me out. And I was like, thank you, God. So I don't know. I get lucky, but this is the time.
Sometimes it won't matter. Sometimes it won't matter. But sometimes you can.
The three of us on this podcast, besides Willie, we've all been in a Squid Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys will probably agree with this. If not, let me know. It is so hard to watch football when you're in the Squid Bowl.
Yeah.
Like on that Sunday, like you got to like go off and I don't even know. I don't know. Do something. Go on a walk. Yeah, I don't know. Pick up sticks. I don't know. But it's so hard to watch because you're just.
Well, I would agree equally as so. And I think Willie, Jake, you haven't played in a championship, right?
The championship felt the same. Yeah.
We need to go look back,
championship is the same because you're like, I don't know what's worse is being squid
like
or
$700
or being runner up.
Yeah, it's
because runner up, you're like I think once you get to a championship, and I don't know what it's like to lose in the championship, but what I'm saying is,
who invited this guy on?
I told you guys he was on.
God damn.
Narc.
Hey, I'm trying to connect emotionally with the fan base here, but I feel like you don't like.
What does that mean?
I think once you get to a championship, and like me, I haven't been to one in 3 or 4 years, but like you realize all of a sudden like how hard it is to actually get there. And then Luke, you know, in ours where it was, I didn't watch, and all of a sudden I'm up in Chillicothe, and I like get the TV on. They had Red Zone, and it was like touchdown to my player, cut to the next game, touchdown to my player, and I was like, oh my God, and I was like, I was excited, but at the same time I thought of Willie because I go, this shit's over before the 3 o'clock game windows, and just don't. You're like I don't even want to turn on TV the rest of the day.
Well, at least it was a quick death, I'll say. So that was kind of nice. It was like, all right, I'm out of it, so I don't have to stress anymore.
It is so hard because last week the two, Willie, you won, and you were the 5th seed, right?
I was a 6th seed.
You were the 6th seed. Jake was the 5th seed. Both the wild
card teams won.
Both the wild cards. Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, like the teams that are ranked higher traditionally don't do well. For the longest time,
we didn't. True. Yeah.
Was Scott's second championship or Kyle's second? One of them was the first time a 1 seed actually won the championship.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Really?
Or
well, we need Willie. This might be something for Willie, but to go back and look up all the league's championship games. I can't remember. I think I either lost to Scott his first championship. I think I might have lost to him in the championship.
I still have
ESPN stuff.
Or I lost to him in the semis, and it was because Adrian Peterson. Scott had a kicker, and I had Adrian Peterson, and the Vikings were up so big that they benched him for a quarter and a half.
Ooh.
And Scott's kicker just kept kicking field goals.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know if that was a championship or the semi.
And that's why I love fantasy. Go ahead. No,
I know. Well, I was just going to say to Grant's point about watching, that's why I'm glad we switched to not have the Squid or championship on Christmas. We do a week before
Yes.
or after, because when I was
This is
Squid,
scheduled.
I was so happy Christmas with my family, and I was sitting there watching Kamara score touchdown, 6 touchdowns, and everyone's blowing me up, and I was like, guys, I'm trying to enjoy Christmas with my family, and I was like, I'm about to run a beer mile,
Yeah.
and that was
Well, that's because
it
they
was
added
terrible.
an extra game to the season. That's the
Yeah,
only reason.
it was terrible. So I'm glad we moved that.
Yeah.
I don't know
We
what's
gotta
good.
fix.
ESPN's been weird because Scott and I were trying to get into the old leagues on ESPN, and it seriously took me forever. So like right now,
So you
I've
can
logged out.
You can
I've
see
logged out of
things.
mine and logged back into it, and it still only shows me my.
Is it on the website, Willie?
So I've been working on a history section.
Yeah.
I previously started that, and when I
right.
did,
Here we go.
the thing that I realized was that the lower bracket is not at all correct. And we never played out anything past, like, once you were eliminated, we didn't play it out until we started doing keepers. But the lower
Final
bracket,
rankings.
the lower bracket
Yeah.
is done our way, not according to. So you would have to look at like the week by week scores of the people in the lower bracket to figure out who actually advanced and who didn't. And also, we used to do it by a normal bracket until Kyle lost 2 squids in a row and complained that there shouldn't be
Yeah.
a bye in that bracket and convinced everybody to vote
Yeah.
for the current system.
Ooh.
Which is
We are
going
about to have a
away
special
next year.
guest. We're gonna have a special guest join us in one second.
Oh,
Oh,
the baby.
Little baby. Hello, Ann.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Ann.
I don't know if Ann can hear us, but
hey,
No one can hear us, but
dude,
Yeah.
her concern. She always has a concerned look on her face.
Look,
yeah.
there's a lot going on with this.
Dude.
Hey, we do
Yeah,
have
Spelly. There was a lack of trust with Santa Claus in that Santa photo.
Oh, I was gonna bring that up. She,
Dude was sus.
Had
Dude,
the corporate eyebrow. She had the corporate eyebrow going, looking at Santa.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't trust this. I don't trust this.
Hey, I
That's
will
so
say,
funny.
just quick,
was your day?
there's about a minute and a half left on our Zoom call, and then we'll have to
Okay.
rejoin the call just so you guys know.
Let's wrap up our guest
Yeah.
segment and
Yeah, we can
and a
move
half,
on.
and we'll join back and finish it up.
Grant, if you can,
yeah.
look up, if you can get in ESPN, look up who the past, like
Maybe
not
give us
now,
some of
but
that
like
on
maybe,
your show.
Yeah, on your show. Put it
yeah.
on your show.
I'll pull up random segments from a previous season, just random stuff. Well, boys, thanks for letting me dive in here. Check out the news report tonight. We're going to be breaking down some stuff and
Oh yeah.
look for some more winning advice from the Treasures Chest. So, peace
right.
out, gentlemen.
All right. See ya.
Have a good-
Godspeed.
All right.
Hey, if it, he's out.
He's gone. He's out.
That's all right. Grant knows how to make a quick exit. Irish.
yeah, heard it. Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, it says less than a minute,
Okay.
so this will kick us out in a second.
We'll get back in.
Thanks to Grant for hopping on. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Why don't we hop out real quick? This is a good segue.
Yep.
Everybody hop out.
All right, bye.
So for our viewers that are still in the video here, we are about to let's see. I gotta make sure I get my thing back up. So we're gonna kind of go through the playoff matchups coming up, and we actually asked all of the playoff teams to submit a video to their opponent. So we should be seeing that coming up pretty soon. Hey, Blake. I was just explaining that we had some people put in some videos to their opponents. So we're going to be playing those and then talking about the matchups. So yeah, excited for this. Excited for the content. Thank you for everyone for submitting a video. Again, thanks to the sponsor, BJ's Hardware.
All right. Thank you. She's gonna be a big hit.
Are you a hit on the podcast?
We'll be
Yeah,
back in
big
just,
hit.
just
Big hit.
a few minutes.
All right, so I already explained what's about to happen with the videos and such. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. The first matchup we're going to talk about and we'll have the videos for is Jake v. Scott. We're going to start out with Jake's video.
That's right, boys. This weekend, Scotty doesn't know what's about to hit him. The number one juggernaut team, Sweatpant Bone Dogs, going against the bubble team, Jane Care of Business. The battle of the two good buds. You know Eckler's banged up. What's Herbert going to do? Is he going to sling it if he doesn't have Eckler for the checkdowns? I mean, anything can happen. I'm feeling pretty good this weekend. I'm going to take him out, and then I'm going to move on and take out Willie or Rich. Hopefully Rich, so I can take him out 3 times in one season. But Scott, good luck. I'm going to come for you. I'm feeling Jacobs is going to have a pretty good game. Dak and CD are about to pop off, and the rest of my team, who knows what's going to happen. But let's go to business.
All right. Great video. Let's go to Scott's.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
it is Wednesday of semifinals week, and it's about to be really cold outside. And Spelly asked for the pod that we send a message to our opponents this week. I'm playing Jake this week, and Jake, the last 2 years, hang on, the door just rang. Probably an Amazon package. We shall see. Oh. It's a present. Wonder what this is. Anyways, as I was saying, it says to past Scott, Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. Love, future Scott. Well, we go ahead and rip into this.
Oh shoot.
Okay, let me get you guys back on screen. Give me 1 second. But
Business
initial
is
thoughts,
dead. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was
you gotta-
pretty good.
Both videos were great.
Yeah, that was
Jake's just like lives in your soul, like just
Yeah.
nostalgia of
Yeah.
the song and just like the energy. And then Scott just
Scott's death.
I was well. First of all, I'm pretty sure he was the one that said, "Remember when who was alive?" He started that whole.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the originator.
Yeah.
And I was like on the edge of my seat waiting for that package to open.
Yeah, it was kind of delayed on the screen. I was like watching very intently.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
All right. With that, we're gonna kind of speed through this for a second, but let's just get your guys' predictions of that matchup. Who wins?
Let me get the matchup up.
If you had to bet $50 for the treasurer's chest, who's gonna win? And we can break it down just a tad, but like overall,
Yeah, we'll be quick. Grant will break it down for the most part. So.
yeah. So,
I got
Willie,
it
why don't you
up
start?
here on the screen.
I'll stay out of this one. I'll let you guys.
No,
figure
you're
it
going
out.
last. I want to hear.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear if you can if you think you're gonna win or not.
Okay.
Let me make sure. I'm making sure.
I'll start.
You
So, I do think that Jake has a chance. I mean, as far as lopsided as this may be on the sleeper app, as far as projections goes, I do think Jake has a chance. AJ Brown doesn't have Jalen Hurts. Mark Andrews has been up in the air. Higgins in the flex is questionable to me. There's a couple guys on his bench I'd probably start over him, but he's in the playoffs. I'm not. So I think it lives and dies with the Chargers offense. Jake has the potential for guys to go off. If I'm betting Scott. I hate to say it, Push, but I don't think that's just if I have my $50 in treasurer's chest. And now I hope I'm wrong for your sake, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the stack of Herbert and Eckler is massive. I don't know that Saquon is going to do very much. Tyreek Hill will make up for that. Green Bay does not have a good defense. Mark Andrews, I still think that was a terrible trade. Andrews hasn't done anything, and Lamar's still not throwing to him. And Higgins has been really good. Chiefs
Well, Lamar's
defense-
not even playing. So
yeah, that's what I
a
mean.
great point.
Yeah, it's a big deal. On Jake's side, Prescott and CD, like that's the thing that's going to get him a dub is if those two guys, which like maybe they get down big to Philly and they have to throw the ball a lot, but Philly's defense has been lights out. So that's a really tough matchup. Jacobs against Pitt. I don't see that being a high scoring game, so I think it's tough for him. DK could go off, especially against us. The Chiefs defense has looked bad. Also, along with that, like we score points, Lockett's out, so lots of potential for DK to go off. Zach Moss, I think he's going to split carries. Again, they might be throwing the ball a lot because but I get it. I mean, I know why you're doing it. Yeah, I mean, Scott's a juggernaut. He's a 1 seed for a reason. It's going to be a tough game. I think Prescott and Lamb are the thing you got to get going for you. That's really the only thing that's going to do it.
I agree. I think it's going to Dak and Lamb. I think they have to have a touchdown, maybe two. And I'm hoping for a Philly Dallas shootout. If we're being honest, I hope it's. I mean, we know Philly is obviously the juggernaut of the NFL.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping for Jacobs. He can either put up 45 or he can put up 10. He just doesn't know. But I think it's going to come back to Dak and CeeDee Lamb having that stack. DK I think is going to be okay. Zach Moss, I have him in there. I'm going back and forth on between him and a couple other people. So
you got to hit. You got to hit.
Yeah, you got to hit. I'm definitely the underdog. Scott's a juggernaut this year, but hey, you got to take down the juggernaut if you want to win the league.
That's right.
True.
Someone's got to do it.
So I'll give it my best shot for everyone. So it'll be fun though. I like how I do. Like Scott said earlier, I have how many players going on Saturday? 8.
Yeah.
So I'll pretty much know my fate.
Yeah, it's a good point. No, it's
Saturday night, whether I have a shot or if it's kind of out of my hands.
Yeah, he's got Eckler and Herbert Monday night, so we'll see what he ends up doing. But
And I think it's going to come back to those two. I think it's Dak and CeeDee Lamb, and then I also think it's Eckler and Herbert to be the difference maker in both matchups.
You play the game. You got to play the game.
And what did we learn last year? I preached this to both of you. Play your studs. I know matchups come into play, but this pretty much this lineup besides Zach Moss has got me here. So you got to ride them. We got to ride them all out.
Yeah, go with what you got. Yeah, for sure.
What happens if you don't have studs? Oh, that's a conversation for another day. Never mind.
All right.
Love it. All right, you want to go next, Willie?
Yeah, so next matchup is Rich and I. So we'll start with Rich's video. I'm going to try kind of a similar thing that I did last time so that you guys can also see it. So I'm just trying to, I know this is not the greatest here, but where's my, here we go. There we go. Everybody can see. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Willie. Looks like we find ourselves matched up in the semis this week.
God.
Another week we're F-Team brothers, but this week you're the enemy. So, middle fingers up to Top Gun Patrick. I hope Derrick Henry dies.
I mean, short, sweet, and
Rich,
aggressive.
short and sweet, and again, death.
Dude, I will say, Rich has gotten more money out of this $30 pickle costume
Yeah.
than any other thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Who would have thought that this would become Rich's identity?
yeah,
Yeah.
Him being a pickle.
it is really something. So let's.
I love it.
I'm gonna get my video.
I do
up
too.
here and make sure you guys can see it also. So
Whatever you did just there for sharing
worked?
was great. It was beautiful.
okay. Let me
Yikes.
get this up. Sorry, I have to change a bunch of settings as I'm doing it to
That was funny.
get it going.
All good videos thus far.
All right,
Yeah.
let me share the screen here. Here we go. What's up, Rich? This is Willie, aka one of the long-standing Chiefs superfans, Shorts guy, coming to you live from my my grandpa's truck
I was gonna ask if you're in
Definitely
the truck.
outside of a Western National. About to get a bank robbery in so I can afford beers at the game on Saturday. I just wanted to let you know you do not stand a chance. Don't even waste your time. Don't set a lineup. That being said, I got some stuff I got to do, so I'll see you boys on the other side.
I love how you're in your grandpa's truck.
Is he actually on a bake?
Motherfuckers!
All right. That was it.
Love it.
Good job.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
All right, all good videos. All good videos.
Very good. Yeah, I got to get us back on screen here. Here we go. All right.
Love
I
it.
wasn't. I think
Also-
that worked better. Okay.
I'm with Grant. You know how he talked about talking smack, like no matter what, and that's just part of the league. You gotta talk smack.
Also-
I'm a 15-point underdog, but I'm gonna kill Scott.
Now that we're
in
through-
fantasy this week.
Now that we're through all the videos, I do want to say, I'll post those on the website so everybody can get a good look at them because I'm sure audio or something is messed up. But, anyways, yeah. So
Yeah.
looking at this game, let's
Yeah.
get to that.
Okay. First of all,
I'll let you guys
wow.
talk.
First of all, wow. Willie projected 120 versus 109. And I will say, I bet on Rich through the treasurer's chest to win it all. Willie,
Idiot.
I don't know what your odds were, but Willie, he has the running back. I mean, even Murray has been a great stack, but his wide receiver, he's got the stud wide receivers that could carry him to a championship. I mean, if I had to go back and do it all over again, and maybe odds will come out this week and be adjusted, and I might put some money.
We
but,
actually do
Willie-
have odds. I got a text from Scott. We can go over those after this.
Okay. So I don't know. Without getting too much into it, I'm going to pick Willie this week. I'm gonna get those odds from Scott. I'm going to hedge my bet and probably put a little more on Willie. What do you think,
I
Josh?
agree. I think Willie, stat wise, is obviously the favorite. Are the matchups stat wise are pretty even this week between me and Scott, and then Rich and Willie. Obviously, so Willie and Scott are the favorites, but Rich, hey, you never know. Me and you, buddy, we can maybe shock the world. Have a little underdog
I just think
championship.
it's I went 500. It's just.
Yeah.
And I
Rich
know
has some big names too that he could go off, like McCaffrey, Waddle.
Even Aaron
Zay,
Jones can.
Yeah,
Zay
yeah,
Jones has been really hot.
So he has the guy. Again, it depends who's hot that week, but I love Willie's wide receivers.
I do
Yeah,
want
I
to
do
mention
too.
this matchup is last year Derrick Henry got injured, and Rich texted me and said, "Hey, do you want Derrick Henry as your keeper?" I said, "Of course I do. He's a great. Why wouldn't I want him as my keeper?" And so I traded Rich Derrick Henry for Aaron Jones, who's currently down here in his flex. So those two guys are the keepers.
Full circle, baby.
I gave Rich Jones, who was still healthy, to stay in it and make him relevant. I was already out of it. Might as well get a keeper. So that'll be interesting to see which one pays off a little more in a battle that's coming down to an elimination. So
Yeah.
Especially for Derrick Henry, who was out for the season. You didn't have him for the playoffs.
the Squid Bowl, yeah,
and
I
so,
didn't have.
I mean, the Squid playoffs, and it paid dividends for you that you weren't Squid, and now you have him for your playoff push.
Yeah,
So
I was betting my team was good enough to not be Squid and also to get him as a keeper with that player gone. So
The only thing Willie's team is missing, and which a lot of teams are missing, is Willie's, like you said, his wide receivers are good. His running backs are, Derrick Henry, even Murray's decent now, but is a tight end, and that's every team because there's such a big difference between Kelsey and everyone else.
the way I look at it, tight ends just wash them out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. But that's my point.
Scores
If
5 each. Yep.
if he had,
So if we're gonna go, I'm looking. I pulled up Schultz last few games. So these are since week 7. So I think he was injured for a while. So he came back week 7. 7, 10, 14, 3, 17, 4, 11, 2. I'm assuming they're going to throw the ball a lot.
I hope.
Well, it's Philly. Like Philly's gonna put up points. They're gonna have to keep up. Schultz gets red zone targets. Like, I mean, as far as the tight end position, it's not Kelsey, but if I can get a guy that gets red zone targets, like that's what else can you do? You know,
I mean, it's going to be 2 50-yard touchdowns by CeeDee Lamb. That's what's going to happen.
maybe he'll lateral one to Schultz.
Well, that's fine. I got Dak, so he can throw them to Schultz. I don't care. I'll take that all day.
Okay.
Anyways,
all right. Well, so wait, who are you guys picking for either one?
I got to take Willie. Yeah, I got to take Willie.
Hey, I'll take it. Okay. So what do you guys want to talk about next? Odds or any squid people?
Let's do this real quick because I think we're running pretty long on this.
We're at 42.
On this episode. 42.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try to keep it around 45 and so let's not get into it, but I just want to go around the table and say who's going to get out this week in the squid bracket. We don't need a breakdown. Just who's your two getting out, and then we'll go over odds and wrap it up.
Sure. We have the bracket. I have the bracket up on the screen. The bracket is obviously incorrect. So we have Morris. I can't even see his team. Morris, right. Lang, Spelly, and Adam. I'm gonna take Morris and Spelly.
That's who I was gonna take. Fathom. Sorry, buddy, you have zero chance.
It's really the 3 people, and then Adam. Like Adam's gonna be there next week, and it's who's playing Adam. That's what I feel like is gonna happen.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you why. Fields is playing Buffalo. I think that's gonna be hard for Landon. I think Fields is gonna have a tough game.
Oh wait, never mind. Scratch that. I'm taking Lang. Spelly, I'm not taking you. With Jalen.
Dude,
I know.
I was gonna say.
I forgot about
pretty
Jalen.
quick on it. Pretty quick on the draw. If I had to be honest with myself, I think Morris and Lang get out.
Yeah, I think it's you and Adam. Yep.
I forgot about.
I feel confident. The week after against Adam, I think that Hurts could potentially come back because of it. Depending if the Vikings win and the Eagles lose, I think that the bye week could have implications. So a lot to be played out, but I think I'm in the Squid Bowl.
No.
Yeah, now that
he said it.
Now that I remembered that fact. I'm going to take the other two.
Yeah, that's tough. But
Let's hope it's not true.
Let's hope it's not true. But I think we said this last week, but I think Fathom has Squid wrapped up. But still being in the Squid Bowl, you
also don't want to be in the Squid Bowl.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I agree.
One injury away from being Squid. So,
exactly.
We're doing odds, right?
Do you have them? Just read them.
Go to the website if you guys can, really fast. And I will get that up.
There. What is it? Treasurer's Chest?
Right. Yeah, go to duh.
Well, is that where it's at? Okay, here we go. Playoffs week 2, Wednesday lines. Scott -17. Jake, what? Plus 17, obviously. Rich, 5.5. Willie -5.5. Those are your lines, boys. Those are your lines.
I'm taking Willie, even 5.5. And then
the plus 17 line that's a tough line right there.
I'm going to take Jake in that.
And I don't know if you guys also checked their updated Squid odds, updated champion.
Oh, yes,
odds.
I apologize.
So those are on the
loading.
same page.
Fathom -300, Spelly -110, Landon +140,
fun to see.
+230.
He agreed with everything that we just said,
right.
which is pretty interesting.
Scott, he was probably listening to the pod.
Yeah,
and
so
did this.
And even with the
I'm second in the odds right now for champion, which feels very.
It's your projection right now.
Yeah, it's just
over Rich.
Mm-hmm. Slim, but yes.
I will be at the. I'm going to be at the Chiefs game on Saturday, so I'm not going to be checking fantasy a lot. I think that's going to be good for my mental health. Unless the Chiefs are losing, and then it'll be really bad for me.
It will 100% be good for you, Willie.
Yeah. I think so. So,
Love
anyways, all right. Well, they agree. I like betting. I like betting myself because that worked for me last week, and I like. I don't know about the other bet, man. That's
17.
Take the points. Take the points.
take
17's a
points.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of points. We said that, but last week the spread was supposed to be 18.5 for me and Harmon, and I blew that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to double check Scott's formula on these before we start placing bets.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you at the spot tomorrow.
All right.
I don't know if we can get to the spot tomorrow.
Yeah, it depends what it's like.
For our out of towners, the wind chill tomorrow is supposed to be in the ballpark of -30. So school got canceled because they had to. But
Sure.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to the spot in 4 inches of snow and -30 wind chill. Sorry about that, guys.
Nah, dude.
Well, we'll hop on a Zoom call. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds like a
Done.
deal.
Deal.
All right, and with that, I think we've given you all enough content to stew on for a couple of days, and I really appreciate it. It's going to be a great weekend as long as I get out and you guys advance. So anyway, with that, Game of Miles, I think we're signing out, and have a great Christmas. We'll talk to you guys soon.
See you, boys.
See ya.